Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another video, and in this one I'm going to be doing another GPO fruit tier list since the new update dropped, and there's a few new fruits, so I figured why not make a tier list. So let's get right into it. Okay, so starting off, we're gonna do the fruits that most people already know. So starting off with suke, throw suke into D tier. I'm pretty sure you guys already know that. It's like not the best fruit. It's like
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
You already know it's going to S tier because it's the best fruit in the game. Okay, so after that we got spin. So again, spin into D tier. Don't really think there's any explanation for it. You can do some decent combos with it, but I think suke is better than spin. And then now we have kilo. And kilo, I think it's the absolute worst fruit in the game. You can't do any combos with it. It's just terrible. Like, you just lose swimming abilities. So worse than suke and spin. Okay, now moving up, we're gonna be doing our rares. So those were our commons, now we're into our rares. So starting things off, we got bomb. So a lot of people, they really like this fruit. It's a good starter fruit. So for farming, it's really good. And I'm gonna put it in either A or B tier because for farming it's super good, but I think Pika is still better. So I think I'm gonna put it at like A tier, but if things might bump it down, you know? Okay, now we got Bari. Bari, it's not bad. Not a bad fruit. It's good for starters, but if you could, I'd probably get a bomb instead. So for that reason alone, Bari is going down to C tier. It's good for PvP, however. Okay, next we got Marrow.
Oh my god, bro.
Marrow, good for PvP, not very good for grinding. I think it's better than Bari, so I'm just gonna put it into B tier. Okay, so for our last, actually not our last, our second last rare, we have Horo. So Horo, it's a pretty good fruit. I like what it looks like, so I'm gonna throw it into A tier.
What did he say?
I'm gonna throw it in the A tier.
Hey y'all, come look at this.
Because it's good for farming and it's pretty good for PvP as well. So Horo in the A tier with bomb. Alright, so finally we have Gumu. I think Gumu's also a pretty good fruit, but not as good as Horo, so I'm gonna put Gumu at the top of B tier, but ahead of Marrow, but still in B tier. Okay, so going into our legendaries, we're gonna start things off with, let's see, Mara. Let's start it off with Mara. So in my opinion, Mara is one of the best PvP fruits, but for grinding, it's alright. It's not terrible, but I'd probably put it high A tier or lower S tier. I'm just gonna put it in S for now, and then we'll see at the end of the video if I need to switch any things around. Okay, next up is Magu. I think Magu is a super good fruit. Definitely deserves S. Probably better than Mara in my opinion. Because of the water walk, it just has better abilities. Okay, we're gonna do Goro next. So here we go, Goro. I think Goro's a pretty well-balanced fruit. It has the dashes like Pika. It has all that stuff, so I'm gonna think probably high A tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put it into high A tier. Probably at the top of A tier. Okay, now moving on, we have Pika. Alright, Pika. I'm kind of biased towards Pika since I use it myself and it's probably one of my favorite fruits. But if I do have to say, I'm gonna put Pika below Magu, but above Mara. Like that. I think Magu is a little bit better than Pika. All around. Like, Magu is really good for shit farming and not bad for PvP. And Pika, its only really good grinding move is Light Kick and Light Ray. So it's really good for like fruits and stuff, like finding fruits. But yeah, I'm gonna say Pika below Magu. Okay, next up we have Hiei. So let's see. Hiei, I think it's a really underrated fruit. I think it'll go probably worse than Goro, but I still think it's a really good fruit. I used to use it, and not a lot of people think it's as good as what it actually is, but I think it's really good. So hi, A tier. Okay, so next on the list is Zushi. So Zushi, let me think. So I think Horo is a little bit worse than Zushi, but I still think Bomb is better than Zushi. Next, we have Gura. Gura is really good for dungeons. It's really good for PvP, but it's pretty good for farming as well. So I'm gonna throw it into low S tier. I think it's better than Goro, but I don't think it's better than Mara. So low S tier. And for the last legendary fruit, we have Suna. So here's Suna. I think Suna is probably better than Bomb, better than Horo, and better than Zushi. But I don't think it's better than Hiei. Just because Hiei's moves are like fun and stuff. But I think that's how it should go. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, and next up we have our first mythical and our only mythical, which is Tori. So Tori gets his own list because it's trash.
For the love of God! Please! Damn!
Okay, but for real, I'd probably put Tori into... I don't think it's trash, but I don't think it's the greatest, especially for being a mythical. So I'm probably gonna put it somewhere between... It's better than Zushi, but probably like that in A tier. So this is the list so far. I'm gonna go through and edit it, and I'll tell you why I'm doing it, but let me think what I should make different about it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna switch Hiei and Suna. I think Suna might be a little bit better than Hiei, and I also think Tori should probably go right there, just because it's been gutted, but it's still not terrible. So I think this is the final list. I think this is how I want it to be. So yeah, this is the final list. If you don't agree, I would say to dislike the video, but YouTube removed the dislike button, so thanks YouTube. But comment down below what videos you want me to do next, what tier list, if you want me to make any more. Also comment what you dislike about this list, because I want to hear some feedback from other people. And yeah, thank you all for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.